Bartlesham Heath in Suffolk, Storm 2.
Wild and windy.
Now, Storm might look boring to some. Not me.
You.
But you say it's clever.
It's very simple. It's designed to win in a very simple and effective way. It's been proven time and time again. Designed to be reliable, very, very solid and very sturdy. It's got an awful lot of push. It's got 18 horsepower of drive in here, which is 3 times as much as...
18 horses.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Theoretically, it's got a lot of push, a lot of power. The question is, has it got too much power? Will the wheels just spin on the arena surface? We don't know.
That is the question. We'll find out the answer soon.
We call it a tough rambot, a full-body hammer, if you like, capable of 20 miles an hour, very fast and powerful, but untested in battle.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Revolution 2 on the left, captained by Roger Webb. Storm 2, captained by Ed Hoppit in the black. Direct action, Ian Shortland, Jason Bromhead and Francis Tomlin. In the arena for the House Robots, Mr. Psycho. And his great partner, Sir Killalot.
3, 2, 1.
Out they scuttle then. Storm 2 quickly onto the attack. In underneath direct action. Only 4 millimetres of ground clearance direct action, but under pressure straight away. That full thrust of Storm 2, and under the watchful eye and the grisly eye of Mr. Psycho. Get out of there, direct action. As I said before, this is no game of chess or checkers. This is Robot Wars, and this is the war zone. In comes the flailing weaponry of Revolution 2. Storm 2, we were laughing at its lack of weaponry, but I'll tell you what, it's shifting in that arena. You see the Revolution 2 blades are flailing madly, but doing what? Direct action has the front flywheel, a horizontal weapon. Get out from underneath the hammer blow of Mr. Psycho. Whoa, look at the speed of Storm 2. Up to 20 miles an hour. I like this little thing backing under the attack of Revolution 2 again. Storm 2 away. Revolution 2, we're seeing the team there, Roger Webb and Gordon Anderson. Direct action punishment from Storm 2. Direct action sluggish to turn as well. Has a 0 turning circle direct action, but it is sluggish. And Storm 2 is one of the fastest things I've seen about the arena in a long time. And even the hammer blow of Mr. Psycho just seemed to glance away. I like Storm 2, I can tell you. Lots of honest industry back on the attack again, trying to get in underneath direct action. Ian Shortland, Jason and Francis in that direct action team don't know what to do. Look at that. What a shove here. Very Tornado-esque in its approach, Storm 2. Tornado, a very famous robot in the history of the killing zone. In underneath direct action, full of persistence, Storm 2, and pace as well, and aggression. Revolution 2 has a lot of finery about the design, great creativity, but I was never too sure about its effectiveness. For me, Storm 2 will go through here, but who will fall? Direct action or Revolution 2? And direct action, after that early onslaught, has stayed in there very well. I'm not too sure whether it's got great traction on the arena floor. There's the pit release button activated, so they played their last gambit, the chessboard machine that is direct action, and they're going to try and get Revolution 2 down there, or maybe hope the Storm 2 will drive itself insanely into the pit. I can't see that happening. Don't forget, the ultimate winners of this New Blood Championship will gain direct entry into the 7th Wars, the UK Championships. Direct action, oh! On the brink of oblivion and now going down, but for a moment I thought Storm 2 were to fall, but it is direct action that go.
Direct action, toppled into the pit. Storm 2 and Revolution 2, they go whirling on.
I'm sorry, it is boring.
You really think it's boring?
It's still boring, despite the fact that, look, they've been so bored that they've managed to put 2 very sharp spikes on the front.
It's not boring. It
But
wasn't
it's a
boring.
stealth robot,
It's
isn't
quiet.
it?
It's quietly confident.
Yeah.
18 horsepower. It's a lot of power.
Have you thought about what you're going to do to Chopper, you know?
Well, we didn't see the last fight, but we hear that they got their little spinny things bent up and...
They absolutely got mangled.
we'll try and do that again to them.
Will you?
Yeah, give them something to do.
Can you?
Yeah.
Even though it's boring?
Even though it's boring.
Storm 2.
I'll tell you what, those spikes can bore into anything. Ed Hoppett, Andrew Rayner, Tim Bence, the Storm 2 team.
Chopper.
Smart, precise, laundered. Ian Bennett, Guy Gibson and young Tom.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sergeant Bash can iron out any problem. And Shunt in the arena for the first appearance in this Heat 2.
3, 2, 1.
How effective is that chopper weaponry now? To be honest, it was never exactly deadly. And Storm 2 is a trundler, a quick and effective ramming robot, using that slight sort of bulldozer ram at the front to great effect in underneath Chopper. Very little ground clearance of Chopper. It didn't matter. They're over. They turn turtle. They might be smiling, but inwardly they're groaning. Look at this for an assault by Storm 2. Bang! Chopper on the side. No way back from there, boys. You're in the CPZ. Storm 2 has pressed the pit release. Sergeant Bash with something trailing out of the rear, actually. I don't know whether you noticed that. Can you see it? A long black tail underneath Sergeant Bash. No matter. Into the CPZ. But now, here's a problem. Will Chopper 2 be counted out before they can get it down the pit? And the main problem, how do they get it down the pit? Sergeant Bash has the sort of front claws to get a grip. The big riddle has been solved, of course. Who wins? Chopper doesn't. They're out. The first attack did it. But now what happens to the remnants? There's Shunt. Down with the axe. Dragging back. That's great work by the house robot. The axe taking a hold of Chopper. And they'll drag them now where they want. Just teeing them up very nice. A little bit more. An inch or two. Onto the flipper. Chopper, well, it was designed on a helicopter basis. Came crashing down. Let's have another go. Out they go. A little bit higher this time. See if you can get more than 6 feet off the floor, Chopper. Go on. Get away, Shun. That's it. Teed it up nicely. Hey, that's much better. That flew further than the Wright brothers, I'm sure. Down comes Chopper. That was almost transatlantic. Bits flew off Chopper. Down it came. Now, let's go on the flame pit, I think. Yeah, okay. Refbot having a look on. Poor old Tom Gibson, 13-year-old. Loves his cycling and his model cars. Needs to build better model helicopters for the Robot Wars killing zone. That was gone up in smoke. Sergeant Bash having a look on, the Refbot as well. Shunt a little nudge. We've done surely everything we can do to embarrass Chopper and just destroy it. Or is there more? Is there more, Shunt? I wonder. What can we do? What can we do? There's the pit. Bye-bye.
Chopper comes a cropper. Storm 2, they go storming on. It's faster than Growler, isn't it?
It's pretty fast.
And you kind of just flew at him, knocked him senseless.
Yeah, there's no point in messing around. It gets to top speed in about a metre across the arena, so we can get in close, line up, put the power on, and just put them wherever we want to.
You're fighting ICU. Any fears?
I don't know. I hear they can see very well. We'll see how it goes.
It's certainly not as fast as yours. I think they'll be. If they watch that in the pits, they'll be quaking now.
We've had a chat with one or two of them, and we've had some pats on the back after the last fight, so we're quite pleased at the moment.
Okay, let's see if you can storm it in the heat
We'll do
final.
our best.
Let's hear it, Storm 2!
Storm 2.
Great push ability, Storm 2. There they are, Ed, Andrew and Tim.
ICU.
The team of the Pritchard family with the axe weaponry, Nick, Judy and Graham.
Roboteers, stand by.
Growlers in the arena. Ooh, listen to the bark. And his owner, Mr. Psycho's out there. Doesn't have a lead or a leash. Has a hammer, though.
3, 2, 1.
Watch the speed of Storm 2. Straight away, out of the traps. Frontal assault from ICU. Back over the top. Something came off. What on earth was that? Let's have a look again. The eyes on the front of ICU. The boggle eyes are no more. Still has the two big eye patches on top. And the old goggles on top there to have a look out, ICU. And they're going to have to look out for more attacks like this from Storm 2, nudging. They want more Ed Hoppit, the captain there. Oh, stop it, Mr. Hoppit. ICU in trouble from that early assault from Storm 2 is on the floor. Flip, what can they do? A scratch of the head, they're about to be counted out. It was the first attack from Storm 2 again that caused all the damage. Hopping the rest of you, says Ed, because Storm 2 have won through to the final of the New Blood Championship. They've won this heat final. ICU moving along. Oh, Growler has clamped onto the axe and Mr. Psycho is behind you. If you didn't know, just have a look. Those all-seeing eyes. Can you see what's behind you? Oh, down comes the hammer. Squashed eyeball. Nice. ICU turns away. And they're watching on in triumph and glory. This Storm 2 machine, forget the New Blood Championship. I want to see it in Robot Wars 7. I want to see it in future World Championships. I think this Storm 2 machine is a very good one, you know. Great pedigree about it. Not ICU. Bang. Down comes the hammer of Mr. Psycho. Smacked into ICU. You are out and gone. Growler's jaws prepare to clamp. The little hammer came down, or axe I should say. Oh, give a dog a bone. Growler knows what he wants. And ICU is a bit, to be honest, of a dog's dinner. Onto the drop zone. And we're about to launch the bucket of balls. Bowling balls in there. We've got golf balls. We've got a shower down onto ICU. You didn't see that coming when you planned your Robot Wars campaign, did you? An ignominious end for ICU. The hands, claws, hammers and jaws of the grisly, gruesome twosome. Down the pit, they cry. I don't think Growler's going to give it up yet. Oh, go on, Growler. I'm not going to argue with you. Go on. That's okay. Well done, Growler. Bye-bye, see you. Storm 2 sail through. I'll be back. I hope so. If you do, cease. We'll be waiting.
ICU completely obliterated! Storm through to the New Blood final! Well, that was easy.
It was a bit surgical, wasn't it? I was aiming for it, honest.
Yeah. You were trying to help them out, though. I saw you sort of pressing the pit release button.
Well, yeah, we thought it's a bit cruel to have them all trashed at the end on that sort of a failure.
The word in the pits is that your robot Storm's a bit sort of like a tornado rip-off. Respond?
Oh, certainly not, no. We're at a new level from Tornado. The Storm is bigger.
Tornado is here. A tornado is merely a small part of a storm. We're up here.
What about weapons? I mean, would the weapons slow you down or something?
Do you think we described the robot originally as a full-body hammer? Because literally the power of it is its own weapon, in the same way that a full-bodied spinner is its own weapon. So it's that sort of effect.
It carries so much energy when it's at top speed. It's twice as, you mentioned Tornado, it's over twice as fast as Tornado.
So it doesn't have a weapon then?
No, it doesn't have a weapon. It is a weapon.
It's a weapon in itself.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope you go really, really far. Let's hear it for Storm 2! flamethrower.
From Martlesham Heath in Suffolk, Storm 2.
Who dares look into the eye of the storm?
Punishment's going for them.
But shouldn't you be bowing down and worshipping the God of Thunder?
No, it's time for a revolt. They're going down, and this is what's doing it.
It is all a load of rubbish, isn't it, really?
Basically a tough rambot, capable of 20 miles an hour, very fast, powerful. The whole body acts as a hammer. No gentle breeze against this one.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Thor team, Jason Marston and Lee Cornish. And the Storm 2 boys, Ed Hoppett, Andrew Rayner and Tim Bents. In the arena for the House Robots, Mr. Psycho. Alongside the hammer and the claw, the flamethrower of Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1.
Thor coming out, looking to get that mighty first hammer blow in that has seen off opponents previously in this New Blood Championship. But Storm 2, very quick, 20-mile-an-hour top speeds. Nippy, we've likened him previously in this New Blood Championship to Tornado. The way it covers ground, looks for an opening, is persistent and dogged. They're driving Andrew Rayner, pushing into the side of Thor, not allowing Thor's weapon to get any purchase, any effect. That won't do Thor any good, simply slamming against the arena floor. And that's the potency of Storm 2. Had a full runner, cracked into Thor and left it rocking. Now can they follow up on that attack? Storm 2 dodges to one side. Thor has the hammer. Storm 2, the machine of Ed, we just saw there, the team captain Ed Hobbit, has the brains, it would seem. What can Jason Marston and Lee Cornish do now? They're in real peril. Up and over Storm 2 after that slam, which has released the pit. Great driving by Storm 2. They got in underneath Thor on the edge of the pit now. Very, very close. They need to get away. Oh, they just do. One side of the pit, t'other the other. Now they're away and in freer ground. Thor, is there a problem with the CO2 bottle for the hammer? There is, it's leaking, the hammer is not working. Listen, you can see, or hear I should say, the rush of escaping gas out of the Thor bottle. The team's bottle won't have gone, the weaponry bottle has gone. Storm 2 in underneath Thor again. That great hiss was the vent of steam from the floor. I think it's very nearly all over for Thor, Storm 2. If they can finish this now, sure to go through. Unless they steer themselves into problems, they're steering Thor towards the pit. Slowly, inexorably. Pit, 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 cry the crowd. Thor holding on. Just about 100 kilos hanging in the breeze, and they're away again. What a fight this is. Both these machines worthy of a place in the UK Championships, the 7th Wars. That is the ultimate prize for the winner of New Blood, let me remind you. Storm 2, at the very start of these championships, didn't look anything out of the ordinary. How we were wrong. In underneath Thor again. Thor's 3-centimetre ground clearance. That is a problem. That needs to be addressed if they're to fight on in the future. Storm 2 again taking advantage, but I'll tell you what, they cannot finish Thor off. Could that be a problem for Storm should they come across better opposition? Will they even win this if it goes to the judges? Look, there's smoke coming off the arena floor as they try and bite it and get traction, and Thor is finishing the stronger here. Goes to the judges. They've a decision to make, I'll tell you. Pat on the back for the Storm 2 boys. Thor still confident, are they? I wonder.
What a right royal rumble! Who won? I don't know. We're going to have to go to the judges while they're making up their minds. Let's review the highlights of that fantastic battle.
What an early drive by Storm 2, dodging the Thor weaponry, building up a pace and coming in there. A real thumper. Thor caught by the hammer of Mr. Psycho. So Storm 2 very much on top at this moment. Another drive in underneath Thor. Thor took damage. Storm 2's aggression was controlled and stylish. Thor couldn't get away on the edge of the pit, but then they steered themselves to safety. Good point scored for Thor at that stage. Were they coming back into it? Storm 2 looked on top as we reached this moment. Thor very nearly pitted, escaped again and finished very strongly. It'll be closer than it looked at one stage. Thor the aggressor late on, but they couldn't get the hammer to work, it was damaged. Will that be key? Tense faces all around.
And the judges have reached a decision. You know what they're looking at? Style, control, damage, and aggression. And I guess, on all 4 points, they've gone for Storm 2! You thought you were losing it at one stage. I saw you throwing all your toys out.
We didn't think it was going well at one point there. There's loads of oil down on the arena surface and we drove through a puddle of it, and after that we had white oil being burnt off the tyres, and we was...
And they started pushing you around, didn't they?
We were spinning the wheels to try and shift as much of that oil off the tyres as we could and giving it full throttle, but it was just...
He his head and did the business.
But, I mean, you came out of the pits real strong again.
That's the way to go. Bash him a bit. Try and dislodge... I mean, as they say, we dislodged something in there. Took out the axe. The axe is the only thing we had to worry about, really, to start with.
Right.
Axe gone. We didn't have to worry about getting hit on the top. Pushed them around. We tried to get them in the pit.
Did you ever think you were going to get them in that pit? I mean, it was so close.
We were so close, but the way the wheels were on there, they're balancing, and we could never quite turn them far enough to get them so that they were going to fall. That's the way it goes. But we got there. We pushed them. Smashed them.
Any damage to your robot?
Sorry? No, nothing obvious.
Okay, then. So, Cedric Slammer or Mute, who would you prefer to see? Who would you like to avoid?
Cedric Slammer's got a spinner on the front. We're quite good against spinners because it's so heavily armoured. Yeah. So I reckon we'd have a good chance against him. Mute, flippers, we run either way up. Either of them will do. You don't care. Bring on all
Bring them on.
Let's hear it. This is Storm 2.
Yes.
Come on.
No messing.
No.
Straight up the middle, head on. But you've got some force, haven't you?
Yeah, if they come straight at us and we meet in the middle, it's just going to be down to who's got the lower front. If they got lower front, we go up their front. If they've got the lower front, they're going to slam into that wall like they don't know what's happened to them.
Now, what is your power compared to their power?
They've got 2 horsepower of drive in that robot. We've got 18 horsepower of drive.
Yes.
That's 9 times more.
Robot Wars.
We started out with 24 robots, all out to prove they were the best of the next generation of carnage. Well, now just 2 robots remain, but only one can be crowned New Blood Champion! It should be awesome. Let the grand final begin!
With the flipper, the machine of Adam and Daniel Emmett. Adam on the right.
Storm 2.
The great pushing machine of Ed Hoppett on the left, Andrew Rayner and Tim Bentz.
Stand by.
The grand final of New Blood, we've pushed Sergeant Bash, an old hand in the arena, and Dead Metal, another Warzone veteran.
2, 1.
The winner of this goes straight through to the 7th Wars, the next UK Championships. We heard that Mute would be vulnerable to a front-on attack by Storm. They're side-on at the moment. They're trying to expose the large 4-centimetre robot ground clearance. I think at the rear of Mute, that is. Doesn't seem to have much ground clearance in the front, to be honest. Now they're in underneath Storm 2. And Storm 2 a little bit lucky there. Newt came in and nearly got in underneath to use that front flipper, which opens the wrong way. It's a curious design. It may well leave Newt vulnerable to attacks from Axis in the future. They may well need to modify it, but at the moment they're doing okay. Mute chases them after Storm. Storm turns again, tries to get the wedge shape in underneath Mute, and they're locked together. Mute's flipper doesn't work. It was never going to work there, really, because they weren't fully in underneath Storm 2. You're watching there, the back of Adam Emmett's head. Storm 2 on the side of Mute. This is cagey stuff, isn't it? Very wily, these two young teams. Inexperienced in the war zone. You wouldn't think that, though, from the way they're trying to gain advantage from what has become a tactical battle. Chase and be chase. Cat and mouse. Look at the traction there from Storm 2. You can see smoke rising from the arena floor. You can hear motors revving up, driving and trying to get an advantage. Very close, this. There you can see the Storm boys and the Mute team peering out from their control pods high above the arena. Look at the traction from Storm 2's wheels there. Burning rubber. Turning away. No great advantage from the weaponry. Storm 2, quick 20 miles an hour. Faster by 5 mph out there in the zone. Side by side again. Could that be decisive? Storm 2 very nearly attacked by Dead Metal. And away. Mute onto the flame pit. Could that be decisive? Was that an error as the judges mark their cards? I don't think we're going to see one decisive KO blow here at all. I don't think Mute's weaponry is working at all. Judges might mark them down on that. Now let's see if the flipper... It's not working, is it? Because they had a chance then to flip Storm 2 and they didn't use that chance. So the high-pressure flipper is not working on Mute. Oh, it is! They were lulling Storm 2 and me into a false sense of security. Well, that's cagey stuff from the Mute team, Adam and Daniel. Supported by Peter, the family team from Staffordshire, the Emmets. The Storm boys look on. Well, they were very nearly caught on again. This is the old rumble in the jungle tactics when Ali drew George Foreman on in the World Heavyweight Championship and then caught him with a sucker punch. And Mute have done just that to Storm 2. And the seconds tick down. And where will the judges go on this? Brilliant ending by Mute.
And the judges have made their decision. Style, control, damage, aggression. Who do you think won?
I wouldn't like to call it. I really, really wouldn't.
What about you? Who do you think won?
I don't know, it's pretty close.
The judges didn't want to call it either. Do you know something? There was 1 point in it. After all of that, just 1 point in it. They've gone for Storm 2! Yes! Oh, you lucky boys! I mean, do you know, now that you automatically qualify for the 7th Wars now, you haven't got to go through qualification or anything like that?
I would have thought qualification would have been easier.
Oh, I tell you, man, I mean, great battle. You were on fire all the time. It just smoke coming out everywhere.
We were stripping the paint off the arena. That was the white stuff. It's actually the grey paint that was coming up because our wheels were trying to get the grip and the power was going in just the paint.
That was smoke.
It's friction. Friction on the surface.
Yeah. 1 point in it. What do you think stole it for you?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. I think we spent most of the time on the aggression with them. We were pushing them about as much as we could.
Well, they said you've got much bigger motors.
What had happened? We'd damaged the front of the scoop.
Yeah.
We were actually only running on the rear 2 wheels, which is why you saw the smoke coming off them. But when they flipped us, we were back on all 6 wheels again. We thought, well, hey guys, thanks.
Well, hey.
And we were off.
I mean, you won, and you haven't really got a weapon.
Just goes to show that you don't necessarily need a weapon as long as you've got a solid, reliable bot.
Tornado. I think they're applying for a bit of copyright protection there, Robert. Actually. But anyway, guys, it was all for that. Show it to the people out there. Our new blood champions are Storm 2! Well, all our new blood robots have risen to the cause, but Storm 2 are the champions on Robot Wars. Good night.